When the door behind her swung just a bit wider, she was unaware, but as was the custom, Iain's low voice cut a clear surgical slash right through the dense thicket of recollection she'd enmeshed herself in. "Corey, is this where it is?" A chill ran up her spine of dread, fear of opening a book, fear of reopening those old vaulted chambers. But slowly she pointed to the rather large, ornate trunk at the foot of her father's bed. Iain shot her a curious glance, and then moved toward the old iron trunk. As a child she had tried to hide inside during a rambunctious game of hide-and-seek with Samuel, but her father had caught the back of her collar just before she closed the top. "Don't go in there, Corey. We might never find you again." He'd said it laughingly, but something about it chilled her. Iain knelt before it on his knees, and a smile came to her lips as she recalled his words. "Is it magic?" she'd asked. "The best kind," he'd responded to her 7-year-old self. "Real magic." Iain gently lifted the trunk open. "It's empty," he murmured, still questioning in his low voice, and the smile inside her grew. "But there's nothing in here." "Of course there is. Try again, Corey. Close the lid and close your eyes. This time, see with your mind what's really there." When she reopened the trunk, and she felt with only her hands, books, and boxes, when her fingers met the texture of a velvety ribbon. It was a lovely satin box tied with a dark red bow. "Is it mine?" "Of course it's yours. After all, you found it when it wasn't there." "You have to try again." "What?" She crossed her arms, shrugging a bit. "Close your eyes and concentrate on seeing what's really there." He frowned. "You're not serious." "It's how it works, Iain." He looked about the trunk for a moment, running his hands along its fabric interior. Not the kind of man who liked to surrender to something that was just magic. "Fine." He shook his head. "What do I do?" "First close the trunk, then close your eyes." She watched with an odd elusive joy as he complied with her instructions, with trust. When had he last truly trusted her? "Now, see clearly with your mind what is truly there." She saw his hands hesitate for a moment, and he opened it again. She saw a stack of old books, but on top of it was the journal resting. Iain slowly opened his eyes and rested his hands on the old book, carefully taking it into his grasp and then coming to his feet. "How does this work?" he asked. "It's magic," was all she knew, and all she could respond.